Good evening, everyone. I'm Mr. Mitchell, one of the assistant principals, and I'd like to welcome you to W.S. Hornsby Middle School, the new Hornsby, and or the Jaguar Nation. So we are here at our first annual parent involvement information meeting, and this is our first virtual meeting. And the purpose of this meeting is to just provide information to parents and to provide them with different avenues where they can get help in areas they need help with. We thank you guys for coming today, and we look forward to a great meeting. Okay, well, this time we're going to do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, I'm going to kind of combine most of these. First of all, we need to know what exactly is Title I. And Title I is a program that provides financial assistance to local educational agencies for children from low-income families, really to ensure that they can, it's a program that provides financial assistance to local educational agencies for children from basically low-income families to ensure that those children can meet the challenging needs from the academic standards. Now, how does Hornsby spend Title I money and how do we participate in the program? Basically, according to the law, Title I funds can be used for non-instructional costs, such as behavioral supports, attendance programs, community and parent engagements. And of course, in my opinion, the best way that we're spending our money this year is from our the use of our parent facilitator, which of course is hosting our meeting today. So we are so glad to have her. And we are, like I said, I think that's the best way that we're spending our money this year. Now, as far as how parents can get involved, according to the law, parents be provided with assistance to help them understand various goals, as well as standards and assessments that are used to determine your children's progress, such as the Georgia milestones, such as the iReady diagnostics that help us understand where exactly students are academically and how to help them grow. Okay, so basically, Title I schools help to support the needs of our students. And they also help parents to understand how to help their children grow and determine their progress.
All right, so the parent involvement piece. On our website, we have the district parent involvement policy. And basically, this is a policy that was jointly put together. So it was community people, parents, and the goal of it is to strengthen and support student academic achievement. So the Richmond County School System has developed this parent and family engagement plan that establishes the district's expectations and objectives for meaningful family engagement, and it guides the strategies and resources that strengthen school and parent partnerships in the district's Title I schools. The district parent and family engagement plan is posted on the district website as well as the school website. And had we been in person, it would have been distributed to you in hand. However, you can retrieve it again through the district website as well as the school website. One of the things that stick out in this plan to me are the buzzwords like commitment, committing, communicating, building relationships. That is what we want to do as a Hornsby family this year. We want to build those relationships. So there will be numerous opportunities for building parent and school staff capacity. And what that means is we're going to educate each other. As parents, you're going to tell us what you want us to know as a school. And as a school, we're going to tell you those things that you can do to ensure that your child is successful. Because the overarching goal of it all is that your children will become successful. So that's how it is with the district parent involvement policy, as well as the school parent involvement policy, which was also jointly developed. And this is also listed on our website, and it covers much of the same thing. The only difference is it tells you more specifically how the school will implement required school parent and family engagement policy components. So that is the difference there. Several weeks ago, we did pass out the school parent compact. And I like to look at this as a contract. And what it does is it lays out all of the things that are expected. But one of the main things is the front page. It says, W.S. Hornsby Middle School Jaguars, making the good grade every student every day. So that is what we strive to do as faculty and staff. But what we do know is that we cannot do this without you. That's why it was so important for us to get as many of you online as we could, because we do believe in that standard of sharing the power. We do believe that families and school staff are equal partners in decisions that affect your children as it relates to their education. So this compact went out. If you did not receive your compact, please email me or call me. I have been in contact with many of you. We will be sure to get you a copy. We did have a great response with turning those sheets back in that were signed. So we do know that many parents did receive compact. Again, the parental involvement activities will look a little different this year because of COVID, but we are committed to doing a lot of things virtually. So we're going to offer different workshops and opportunities, and we also will have a few volunteer opportunities, but we have to wait and get direction from the board as well as our principal, Dr. Doyle. So we want to make sure that you're involved every step of the way. So just stay tuned. We're going to have FEV Tutor, and I want to kind of introduce that tonight, because this is something that we really want you to take advantage of. They're going to do a training for parents later in September. We have not coordinated with the date, but I will be sure to get that out as soon as possible. Who is FEV Tutor? You can go through Launchpad. This is available to your children anytime they need help for anything as it relates to their academics. It is evidence-based. You'll see that. The results matter. There is a way to track their progress. And W.S. Hornsby Middle School will actually be using this during the day, but it's also available 24/7 on any device. So I just want to encourage you as you learn more about FEV Tutor. You know, you can contact the school, you can contact me, but this is a resource that is going to help our children to be successful academically. So I just wanted to put that up there. If you all want to take a picture of it, you can, but there will be more information coming as it relates to FEV Tutor.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to give you a brief overview of the school curriculum and testing. As you know, we're still in the cycle of doing the already beginning of the year testing. We actually should end that this Friday. And the goal of the district was to test 100% of the student body. And so we are trying everything possible to ensure that every student is tested, due to the fact that with us being in a pandemic, as well as having many pivots last year and the year before, we really just need good, clean data on each of our students. And so that is something that each of the teams have been striving very hard to do. And so please, as parents, have those conversations with your students and let them really give you a clear picture of what their data is, because each teacher is definitely having conferencing sessions with the students so that the students are definitely aware of where they are and where they need to go. As far as the school curriculum is concerned, we know that we operate with the Georgia Department of Education curriculum. And as we have been in many meetings over the last couple of weeks, there will be some changes coming to some of our curriculums, math in particular. And so as we embrace those changes and kind of find out what changes will be taking place, we definitely will be having more parental meetings so that parents can be aware of what those changes are and how to better assist your students with those changes at home. Are there any questions anyone has or concerns? Hearing none, thank you so much.
Thank you. And Ms. Calhoun, will you just briefly talk about the school responsibility? And then I will let Mr. Mitchell close us out with remarks, but I'll come back right before you, Mr. Mitchell.
Sure. First of all, I still see some parents on with us, so we want to take the time to say thank you so much for attending our first Title I meeting. Just to kind of give you an overview of our school-wide goals and our 90-day action plan, as well as our school improvement plan, we have basically 3 major initiatives. The first one involves our literacy and reading proficiency. We would like to increase that to 15% pass rate. The second one revolves around math, and we would like to increase that 10%. And the third one focuses on our culture and climate, and that encompasses increasing student perception data, and we would like to increase that by 10%. So those are our 3 major initiatives. And of course, we're also looking to increase our Georgia milestone scores from students who are at the level 2, which would be the developing level, to proficient, and from proficient into distinguished. Okay, so those are the major things that we're looking to increase with the proficiency levels for the Georgia milestone, as well as the iReady testing. And of course, most of you may be familiar with the iReady program. Students take a diagnostic, and it's a computer-based program. It's very adaptive and very prescriptive, and it puts students exactly where they test. It gives them lessons to help increase their proficiency and hopefully to get them on grade level. That's the main purpose. Okay. Any questions? As far as our contact information, of course, our principal, Dr. Doyle, and Dr. Allen, our parent facilitator, are the main point of contacts for Title I. As far as parents' right to know, parents do have the right to know about our highly qualified teachers. We do have 7 on staff right now, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, we do have other teachers who are working and to become highly qualified. If there are no more questions, thank you so much. That is it for school responsibilities.
Okay, thank you so much. The evaluations will be sent to you. You will be able to, as parents, fill those out and get those back to me. As a staff, I will make sure that you get those tomorrow to fill out as well. Again, we thank you so much, and we're looking forward to a year that we can just adapt and work together as a family and as a school. Again, thank you so much. Mr. Mitchell.
Parents and faculty and staff, we appreciate you guys coming out to this first Title I meeting. We want the parents to know that when I say, and we hear us say around the school, welcome to the new Hornsby, it means there's an attitude. Our attitudes have changed about what we do and why we do it. Our goal now more is to educate our students on how to prepare themselves to be successful in the building and outside of the building. So when you hear us say the words, welcome to the new Hornsby, we mean that we want to welcome them to a place where they can grow, they can learn, they can be successful, and they don't have to worry about having to fight or to argue and stuff like that. So there's nothing wrong with the old Hornsby that we had. East Augusta has a rich tradition, but as we move forward in the future, the new Hornsby is the place where we want our kids to grow, learn, and be successful. So we thank you guys for coming tonight, and you guys have a blessed evening.
All right, if there are no questions or comments, again, like he said, you all have a good evening.
Bye.
Thank you.